Come here, Boots. Sit. Sit. Hey. Jessie, sit. Good girl. Stay. Or don't. Ah, dogs. Don't you love them? Hello. Welcome back to my channel. Today is a great day. Not only is the sun shining, I went for a nice walk with one of my athletes from Special Olympics, which was real great catching up over the summer. It is also day one of official marathon, or should I say half marathon training. I have now exited 10k coach. I'm comfortable, not running 10Ks, but comfortable definitely getting to that around 8.5. I don't think anyone's ever fully comfortable running, but that's another story. That's another video. So I am about to start my new training plan using a Garmin Coach. I'm about 6 months and 1 week out from my race day, which is the 21st of July 2024. I've just been on a Garmin Coach 10K, which I didn't complete, but now I'm within the 26 weeks to get ready for this half marathon. So I thought that I would cancel the Garmin Coach 10K that I was on and get onto the Garmin Coach half marathon so that you guys can follow along with my journey. So I'm just going to show you how to sign up to one of those. So just click on here. It gives you a few key features, lets you know that it's intermediate. I've just been doing an intermediate one. So 12 to 26 weeks, 3 to 5 workouts per week. Workouts that adapt when you're ready, week-to-week coaching guidance, and personalised workouts on your device. So about this plan, let Garmin Coach get you ready for the challenge of a half marathon. Our 3 running coaches each have a plan that works for you. Choose your coach and get ready for personalised workouts, articles, videos, and other helpful content in the weeks ahead. This plan is for runners who intend to complete the race at a 7-minute per mile pace or slower. That would be me. So just the terms and conditions. Okay, now we're going to go through, just accept all those cookies and let them know the weekly distance. So tell us how much you run on average each week. This will help us customize your plan. Now, if at any point what you are currently at is unsustainable for this plan, it won't let you start it. So for example, if we leave it at 1 to 8 kilometers and we'll say our running average pace is 8:30, it lets you know that this might be a challenging race distance. A half marathon is a great long-term goal for you. Would you like to work your way up to it by training for a 10K first? So that's exactly what I've already been doing. So I'm going to go back here and we're going to say what I'm actually running, which is about 9 to 16 kilometers a week. My average running pace, I'm still a bit of a slow runner. I am getting into the 7s, but I'm actually going to be realistic with my training and where I'm at. I've been sick for a couple of weeks, so I would prefer to start at that 8 minute per kilometer. My half marathon goal, so I can either have a completion or run with a time goal. So, and this lets you know what sort of pace you'd need to be working towards here. So my previous half marathons finishes were, the first one was 2:40 and the second one was 2:30. I was a lot younger, a lot fitter. So I think for myself right now, I'm not going to set a time goal. I'm just going to set to completion. I'd be happy to complete a half marathon at this stage. So I'm going to choose a coach. What you'll find is we have 3 coaches. We have Jeff Galloway, Greg McMillan, and Amy Parkinson-Mitchell. I've previously been with Amy Parkinson-Mitchell before. If you wanted to get to know them a little bit more, there are videos here that can help out. Just a brief bit about who they are, what they do, and then obviously you can watch through the videos. We won't do that now. And also it lets you know how many weeks they would expect you to finish this in and how many workouts per week that you would be required for this plan. For me, I want to do the full 26 weeks, so I'm going to go with Amy Parkinson-Mitchell again. So I'm going to choose coach here. And then it asks you to let it know what days you are available. So tell us which days that you're usually available to train. You need at least 4 days. And quite often it doesn't like you having 3 runs consecutively over the 3 different days. So it's good to have some at the beginning of the week and some at the end of the week. Now I'm available all days realistically. So I'm going to hit next, and then it asks you about your long run day. So your plan includes a long run on most weeks. Which day works best for you to do this run? So for me, because I coach football on Saturdays and it's slap bang in the middle of the day, I don't want to have a complete day where I am just doing non-stop sport. I would prefer to just have a quiet morning, so I'm going to stick with the Sunday long runs that I've been doing. I find it better, and then I have my rest day on Monday. So let's find my race. Now what you can do is look in the area of which you are for any event names. Now I'm currently in Papua, New Zealand, but I'm going to search Melbourne, Victoria. Hit search, no results found. That's okay, sometimes that happens. You could also search marathon or the event of which you want. No results found. So instead of doing next, I'm just going to create an event, and I'm just going to create my own one. So Melbourne Half Marathon. It's in person, and I'm going to push the date out to the latest that it can be. It's actually on the 21st, as I said prior, but it can't go out further than that 26 weeks. And then I'm just going to change this from New Zealand time just to GMT plus 10, so that it's at the right time. It's race. I don't want it to be public or searchable because it's not the right date. If I could put the right date in, I probably would, to help others find it. And then of course the distance, so 21.1 kilometers. Can't change that because I'm training for that half marathon. And then the location, Melbourne, Victoria, Australia. Once I click out of there, it should find it. Melbourne, Vic, Australia. I'm going to click next. And then if there's any additional information, so if you wanted to update the image or logo, website if you had one, or any notes, so any event organizers would do so. So here we go, this is my information. So just to double check, Garmin Coach half marathon plan. My current weekly distance is 9 to 16 kilometers. My average pace is around 8 per kilometer. The training goal is completion. Amy Parkinson Mitchell is my coach. Every day I'm available. Sunday I want to be my long run day, and I'm going to be running the Melbourne Half Marathon on Wednesday, July 10th. But actually it will be about 11 days later. So I'm going to click Create Plan. And what that will do is now create my plan for the next 26 weeks. And it will now sync, I should say, with my watch and my Connect app on my iPhone. And what you can see here is that I have 181 days remaining, around 4 workouts per week. My next run is a benchmark run, so I will go and do this today. It's now 6 p.m. here in New Zealand. However, it's summer, so it's still pretty light out, and we've been at about 30 degrees Celsius today, so I'm hoping it starts to chill off a little into the evening. So here we've got 2 minutes, walk or jog lightly, and then a 5-minute run. Walk if I need to, and then cool down. So what this benchmark run will look at is my heart rate and how I'm looking, and then they pretty much plan the workouts from there. So if I go down from there, I can go to my workout schedule. So until I've done that benchmark run, I don't know what my next workouts are. But if I click into the next week, I can see that my workouts are planned Tuesday, Wednesday, Friday, Sunday. So that's what I've been used to throughout my whole 10K plan. And that works best for me. Now, if I needed to change any of these, once they become available, I could move them. So for example, I can hit reschedule, and I can reschedule to whatever day that I need to here. Given that it's the benchmark run, I will do that today, and then whatever this workout will be, we'll find out tomorrow. And let's go down the hill and go run. See you soon. The fine people of Karaka are definitely going to be thinking I'm a dodgy person, but I swear I'm not. Okay, first things first, gotta take the Crocs off. I am trying out the new compression socks from 2XU today. I've worn them twice before. This is only going to be a benchmark run, so not going to be the hardest run of my life. It's just very hot. Say goodbye to the other Croc. Tie all these tight. Oh my god, I can't believe how hot it is. I've been back in New Zealand for 8 years now, and I will never get over this heat. When it's hot, it's just so humid. I miss dry heat. Okay, let's just tie those up, get me out of the car. Of course, we need some headphones. I am not taking water on my run with me because this is only going to be 5 minutes of actual hard running, so I will hydrate when I get back to the car, but I will take my sunglasses. Okay, see ya. Okay, so benchmark run complete, just around the little bay here. It's still very hot. I'm not having the best time in terms of the temperature, but I have my water with me, so cheers, sláinte. So it wasn't too bad. I started on the 2 minutes just with a quicker jog than I should have, and I slowed myself down, didn't walk on that one. I thought this is a benchmark, may as well actually do a slow pace. And as soon as the 2 minutes was over, kicked in to my fastest, where I wasn't blowing my heart rate out. I did get into zone 5 a couple of times, and just whenever I did, tried to be a bit mindful of that to remove zone 5 and go back to zone 4, because I'm not here to be gassing myself. So third fastest kilometre I've ever done, which happy with that for the benchmark. I think that stands me in good stead for the rest of my training. And then I slowed up straight away for the first minute of the second run jog, and then jogged finally. So got about 1.2 something. I'll have to have a check when I get home. We'll review it in that 9 minutes. So not too bad. Happy with that. Considering when I first started running, I was running a kilometre, well, run walk a kilometre in almost 10, so yay. All right, back home, go for a shower and go for another computer, and let's talk some more. Bye. What's up, guys? We are back at my place. I've taken a shower, I've eaten, and I'm ready to talk with you guys about the run that I just did. So let's change over to me in a little circle. There I am. Okay, so excuse me, Garmin Coach half marathon. Just along the side here in my Connect, you can see my dashboards, activities, health stats. I'm just under the training and planning header, and I'll just click through to the Garmin Coach half marathon plan. So you can see that this has changed now. It doesn't say benchmark run anymore, it says easy run, and that is because I have completed a run. So if we click into easy run here, this tells you what your next run will look like. So tomorrow I will be doing a 3.22 kilometer run, which is 2 miles at an easy pace. So keeping it low heart rate, not setting any speed records. If I click down here into workout schedule, you can now see the benchmark run that I completed. It's now here. You can see 1.29 kilometers, so almost at 1.3 in 9 minutes, an average pace of 7 minutes and 1 second. And it also gives you a little performance rating. I can also rate the activity myself, which I don't tend to do, to be honest. I probably should. I don't have any followers on Garmin apart from one friend, and we interact more on Strava, so no likes, no comments. But yeah, as I said, I was pretty happy with this run. If I click into it, you can see here the actual run itself. Active calories 93, total calories burned 105, so it estimates how much sweat you've probably lost, so 146 milliliters. I definitely reconsumed that and more. And then intensity, I said I felt strong, and it was 5 out of 10 hard. So let's go back to our plan and see what we have for the rest of this week. I've got 2 days left, 2 training days left. I've got an easy run tomorrow, as we said, 3.22 kilometers. I got a rest day on Saturday that I will most likely use to either rest, hang out with friends, or maybe go to the gym. And then I've got a negative split run upcoming. So this one is a 6.44 kilometers. So start easy, then run progressively harder. So 4.02 kilometers at an easy pace, 1.61 kilometers, run a little bit harder, and I can still talk at this pace, and then 0.81 kilometers, run even harder. You can talk but are breathless. Now, if I look to next week, I will get everything up until the day before a week, so 6-7 days depending on it. So I got a tired run. So give your best effort on tired legs, don't overdo it. A 1.61 kilometer run. Give your best effort on tired legs. That'll be pretty easy. I also start back at work on the 15th, so that's nice. That'll be a nice, easy start to the week. And then into an easy run, 4.83 kilometers. It's so hard to stick to 4.83 instead of running 5 because you're so close to 5. Sometimes I do stick to 4.83, and sometimes I just run the 5 because you're so close anyway. And then I've got to wait. Stay tuned for more. So tomorrow I'll be able to view that workout. So that's it. Thank you for joining me on my first day of my half marathon training. Please stick with me. It'll get much better, I'm sure, as I get more confident with running and also being on camera. I'm not used to being in front of the camera. I'm always the person filming any events, family things, everything along those lines. So I wouldn't say I'm a natural, but let's hope by the end of these 6 months I will be. Thanks for tuning in.